Hey friends, it's Coach Joanna and today is Tabata. I'm going to go quickly over some equipment that you might need for today. Make sure you have on your end, if you want your own timer, it's Tabata, so it's 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. We're going to have a little fun with the format of that a little bit, as well as the movements. And then your phone, you probably want some music playing on your end because unfortunately you don't get music on my end, and that's just music licensing agreements. So, equipment that you might need today. I have something heavy, or you can go light, that I can pick up off the ground, just for a little, heads up there, what that might be. That's an option. You could also use something lighter if you want to drag, maybe a backpack, a dumbbell that you can drag it across the ground easily. I will use a small dumbbell for that. So those are just two options. Heavy weight is not necessary, it's not needed. Good morning, everyone. I see your comments coming in. Hello, hello. I see Adam, Jean, Tracy, good morning. The last object we might need, besides, a typical floor mat, ab mat, I want something soft to be able to put my head down on, but maybe not like I'm going to sleep. So I have a nice little ab mat, a little cushioned ab mat here to give some height off the ground, so I'm not going completely to the ground. As well, that would work as something like maybe some pillows stacked up as well, because it's nice and narrow and I can get my hands on either side of that. So those are just some options of equipment that you might need to have. It's totally optional and you don't need. If you're not going to use that as the option, maybe you want two dumbbells or something you can press overhead. I'm giving away some of these movements, aren't I? That's a good thing. All right, so if you're watching this on replay, 1, please comment below, say replay. 2, now is a good time to freeze the video and go get that equipment. If you're joining live, you gotta hustle and bustle and make sure this stuff is near you so you can join us as we get started with our warm-up right now. So just to warm up our pillar a little bit, we're going to start on the ground and do our glute bridge hold. Not holding for too long, knees bent, feet on the floor. Our hips are going to go up to the sky. We're going to go up in 3, 2, 1. Join me, hips up. And we're just going to drive those heels in the ground. We're just holding, waking up our body, waking up our muscles, because we are going to need them today. Keep holding. Three, 2, 1, and come on down. You can roll to your side, come on up. We're gonna do some in-place marches, or you can go into your jumping jack. We're getting that heart rate up after we're just on the ground, so take a minute if you need for your balance. All right, we're gonna get those hips up, or knees up above that hip if we're doing our marches. Just in place, maybe you get a little hop. Going in 3, 2, 1, and go. I like to do a little double hop, get my knees up, my heart rate up. Keep going. And rest. All right, we're going to go into our lateral lunge. So stepping out to a nice wide stance, hips back and down. Lateral lunges, right? Hips go back and down as we do this. I didn't realize how much I'm run off screen here. Keep going. Last one. And then we're gonna go right into a reverse lunge. That's just kicking our back foot forward and then twist past that bent knee, look behind you. Come back up. Reverse lunge and twist. Nice long arms here. And switch. Hold for about a second. Keep moving. We're still getting that heart rate up. This is our warm up. And stretching at the same time. A few more. And my balance. Last two. And relax, shake it out. We're gonna just stretch those legs a little bit more. You can bend down, grab that leg and bring it up high for a knee hug. Or cross it over, maybe hold on to something for balance, maybe even the wall. Just sit back and switch. You can do this walking, switch, switch, switch. Last one each leg. And then quad stretch. Grab that ankle, toe is down as I engage all my muscles of my leg and pull that knee back. Switch. Switch again. Switch again. Switch again. One more time. Whew. All right. Let's see if I can move you guys back a little bit so you can see everything in the frame. So pardon me, a little shaky. All right. Hopefully I'm not going to fall out of the frame too much now. All right, get some water. We're going to talk about our first round of movement. I say first round because the second round are going to be different movements. All right? Going to challenge us. Muscles the same, but a little bit different. All right. Whew. Movement one. Option. If you have weight, you can use weight. If you don't, that's okay. 4 movements for this. We're doing a deadlift. We're either doing it with weight, right? Straddling it between our feet, specifically between our heels. Core tight, hips back and down. Pick it up. That's option 1. Option 2 is to do a kickstand deadlift. That's where one foot is in front, the other foot is behind us as a kickstand to make sure we don't fall on our toes. Hips go back and we reach down, keeping that long spine, hamstrings engaged on fire. We rotate and switch feet after that 20-second round. Try 5 for me right now, because the next movement after you've done that, 5, is a push-up. We do a push-up. We're going to work ourselves all the way to the ground. If you're not yet getting that chest to the ground, you don't have those muscles build up, I want you to bring the ground to you. So maybe you have a bench, maybe you have a wall, maybe you have a box, something to kind of bring that chest to the ground. Even if you worm down, I'd rather that than you just kind of worming those arms out too high, flaring them out. That's not good. Not good on the shoulders, not good for building any muscle in any proper way. All right, and then our last movement. Find a wall. We're gonna get our heels up to the wall or just a couple, like an inch or 2 behind it or in front of it. We're gonna take our arms out, try and get, as we're still against it, so I want you to keep your back on the wall. Elbows and palms stay on the wall. They're kind of bent. We're gonna go through like that goalpost movement here, and we're gonna reach up, slide up until you can't anymore, until something feels like it's gonna come off the wall. As soon as you get to where you're sliding up and either the elbows come up or the hands come up, or even that chest, that back comes off the wall, that's where you know you've met your limit and when you slide back down. These are nice and controlled wall slides. We're really opening up that chest, opposite of our push-up here, right? If you have any questions, please send them through. Good morning, Andrea. Woohoo! Got a crew here this morning. All right. Deadlift to start. We're doing each one 4 times. So we're doing 4 different deadlifts, whether that be your single leg kickstand or with weight, with 2 legs, or you're doing a push-up, the neck, or you're doing the, yeah, that's 1. 2, push-up. 3, we're gonna do the, did I miss one? Oh, glute bridge, marching with our feet in the air. And then 4 is the wall slides with our arm. We're starting in 20 seconds with our deadlifts. You guys should be ready, right? I'll start with weight, and then I'm gonna move to the kickstand. And go. Hips back and down. Remember, it's only 20 seconds. And rest. 20 more seconds. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. And rest. That's round 2 of the same movement. 2 more for this deadlift. And go. If you want with these kickstand deadlifts, you can have weight in those hands. We're just working on that single leg strength and balance. Rest. 1 more time here with the deadlifts. Maybe I'll try this way. And go. And rest. Going to our push-up. Ready? And go all the way down and pressing all the way up. Doesn't matter how slow or how much rest you might need. Me as Exhibit A. Between, just focusing on good form. Pushing yourself here. Leading with that chest down. And rest. Right? We want to make a capital A with our elbows to our head. Hands are right at our side body. And go. Stay with it. Do what you can. If you need to, drop to that knee. Lower the chest down. Hands still at the side. Rest. 2 more. 2 more push-up rounds. This is my hardest one. And go. Last 2 here for this round. Take your rest as needed. Good form, building up strength. And rest. 1 more time. You want to keep the forearms vertical, so I need to work on that. And go. It's a challenge when you try something new with your form, right? Makes it a little bit more difficult. And rest. Flipping over to our glute bridge marches, right onto our back. Ready? And go. Hips come up. 1 leg stays up in the air. Hips stay up the whole time as we alternate which leg goes to the air. Don't let those hips sink. hamstring, some work this morning here. Rest. That's part one. 3 more to go. And again, go. Also, notice if you're going side to side a lot, might be some weakness in one of your hamstring muscles. We have 3 of them. Rest. 2 more times. You got this. Keep those hips high. And go. Rest. 1 more time here. And then we're doing those wall slides. You could also do it on the ground. Forgot to mention that. Go! Pillar bridges, marching. Not pillar bridges, they're glute bridges. Rest. Wall slides or on the floor, doing floor slides. That might be easier for some of you. You could do it seated on the wall and go, or you can do it not seated. All right? Go to where you can. Keep everything to the ground or to the wall. Rest. Really opening up, working those shoulder blades. Oh, I got some fun wires in the way. One day it'll be moved. And go. I didn't have much time to reassess this room for how to use it, right? Whew. This is difficult. Trying to touch my hands above my head. Reaching, straightening my arms. And rest. 2 more times. Good. Again, do this on the ground. And go. Really just sliding it up, reaching forward, coming back down. Keeping that core engaged. Your hips stay on the ground, stay against the wall. It's more difficult than I think. Rest. 1 more time. We got this. I'm gonna go side view even though I'm not against the wall. I'm gonna do my best. And go. Keep sliding up and down. Keep pushing, elbow, hands touch the wall the whole time. Rest. I think that was our 3 or 4. Oh, I lost count. I'm gonna say that was 3. We have 1 more. Let's do 1 more. Sorry guys, 1 more. Lost count. You can tell my elbow flies forward. Keep it going. Last one. And rest. All right. Back to the beginning, but with a little twist. Or that new song with a little bit of spice. All right, quick water break. Any of the moves we did, you're welcome to stay with if you don't want to increase it into something different. Totally perfectly fine. It's not necessary. First movement, instead of doing that deadlift with the kickstand, we're still gonna get into those hamstrings. We're gonna do a inverted hamstring, so that's where we soften that knee, send that back leg back, right? Yep. This time we're gonna come up and we're gonna hop. So we're gonna stay same side, kick that leg back, come up. As we stand up, hop up high, right? So that's the other option to add here. get that heart rate up a little bit more, focusing on that balance, or really challenging that balance with that movement. We're gonna do 2 on the right, 2 on the left. You can alternate when the next 20 seconds goes, because we'll be doing it 4 times to finish the Tabata, right? All right, our next movement, push up. You can get that object that you wanna drag on the ground and add that to this movement. Push up, drag right, drag left. We're doing it under the arm, and we're always taking where the dumbbell or object we want it to go. So if we're pulling to the right, we're using the right hand to pull it across, right? We're not pushing it, we're pulling. All right, so if I do this, I'm gonna do a push up, drag, drag. So it's like that single arm shoulder taps. You're welcome to do a shoulder tap instead, or a reach, sink each arm instead of the drag. All right, so that's another option you're able to do if you don't have equipment for that. Glute bridge, marching. Stay with it, or meet us in a pillar bridge. So elbow plank, right? And we're going to lift our back legs to the heel just a little bit to the sky. Get a lot more deeper into that hamstring, that glute, in a little bit of a different way, plus adding more core, right? And then last but not least, please try these right now as I'm telling you. Instead of the wall slides, if you'd like, you can use that cushioned object for your head. Hands are gonna go to the ground, and we're gonna be in starting in a downward dog with wide feet. So my feet are wide, I'm in a downward dog. I'm gonna come forward and drop my head above touched object and press back into a down dog. So my hands and my head are gonna hit into a triangle. Don't want my head to hit between my hands, I want it to hit in front. So I'm gonna touch just this little, where I have a unicorn horn, right at the top of my forehead, right? We want that unicorn horn to touch that object. That's the option for a tricep. If that's scary for you, you can go into a tricep dip or stay with the wall slides. Pushing, using those shoulders. This one, we're just getting deeper in that tricep. All right, those are the movements. Starting with our inverted hamstring to a hop. You can do that or any of the previous deadlift movements. We are starting in, ready? 8 seconds. Hit a quick little break. Hopefully you got water. Ready? And go. Hips back and hop up. A lot of balance, a lot of movements, concentration needed to do this movement, right? I push that heel back. Whew. And rest. I'm gonna switch sides. Opposite knee and arm, like we're running. And go. Goes back and up. Might need to face you guys. Whew. This is good work. See, even I struggle. Gotta challenge ourselves where we know we need the challenge. Doing it again, the other side. And go. I'm gonna take out that hop since I really struggled with that one today and just work still on my balance and getting that hamstring and that knee up hard, all right? Focus and core engaged. Rest. Other side. Last one here. 3, 2, 1, and go. Whew. Just keep it going. Focus. Try not to because that's still under your body, right? And rest. One last time. 3, 2, 1, and go. And rest. All right, those wall slides, those, what did I say? Hold on. Don't go just yet. It is, instead of our glute bridge marching, it is that pillar bridge with the leg lift. Or you're welcome to stay with that glute bridge marching, right? So whichever way you want to start. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Elbows are under those shoulders, leading with your heels high to the sky. Nice long legs. And rest. That was 1. And go again. Little core action. I'm lifting my feet maybe 6 inches off the ground. I'm keeping a nice tight core. I don't want that belly to drop and that head to go up. I want a really tight core as I lift just the heel, right? Rest. I think that was 2. I could be wrong. And go. But a little extra doesn't hurt anyway. Notice if you fly out to the sides or something too. And rest. Just some discrepancies in the hamstrings to be aware of. Last time. Sorry if this is extra. And go. And rest. Now we're doing that handstand push-up, or you're doing the wall slides, or even if you're doing a push press. And go. Pike to that down dog. Reach and press. Just lightly tap your hand. The down dog is your rest, right? Keep those elbows tucked in close. And rest. Getting a nice arm workout here. Whew. Feel it. And go. Pike down dog. 2. Rooting our unicorn horn, right? Do what you can. Listen to your body. Mine needs a lot of rest. Resting 2 more times. Then we get to stretch. Water and breakfast, right? And go. This is 3. Keep that chin tucked, looking back at your feet. Rest 1 more time. 3, 2, 1, and go. Stretch it out. We are going to do 2 good and important stretches. 1 for our upper body, 1 for our hamstrings. So I'm going to use my mat because I'm on a dirty floor. We're going to do 2. So we're going to go into our quadruped position. Hands under the shoulder, knees under the hips. We're going to open up to the side body with our one arm. So sweep it up. Open up that side body. And breathe. And then thread it under our arm. Drop our head, drop our shoulder. We're just doing a little thread the needle. Feel the stretch behind the shoulder blade. And the twist in the upper back. As we bring our heart rate back down. Deep breaths. Coming back up. Same thing, other side. Sweep the other arm open. And then thread it under the arm. And twist. Twist, twist, twist. Good, come back up. We're gonna go back to it, but we're gonna get a hamstring stretch in here between, on our backs. Legs are straight, bring one knee up. Grab and interlace your fingers behind it if you can. If not, use a towel. We're gonna take toes to the face, heels to the sky, straighten our leg and push into the back of those hands and rebend. Push to lengthen, rebend. 3, nice and soft at the bottom. 4, we straighten it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Switch legs. That one goes straight on the ground. Other leg comes up, interlace fingers behind. Bend the knee, heel to the sky for 1, straighten the leg. 2, 3, up until 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Coming on up. 1 more stretch, or maybe 2 more for your arms. Maybe you want to get a tricep stretch here. I think I actually do, so I'm going to do that. Just pull it back quickly on my back, shake it out, and switch for just about 2 to 3 seconds. Switch, switch, and relax. And then the last one I would want to do is, because I did a lot of shoulders and chest and those wall slides, I'm going to get my arm behind me, even if it's just touching your back, and roll that shoulder back. I just want to get some nice neck stretch here. Just to finish it off. Whew. And other side. Everything's pulling back against that wall again. And switch. Nice and gently. And switch again. All right. That's what we have today for Tabata. Again, I'm Coach Joanna. If you haven't commented below yet, please comment below. Also type in maybe your total reps, maybe what movements you decided to do, what was difficult, what was hard, what you challenged yourself on. Make this a community group. People want to hear and challenge themselves. We like a little competition. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Have a good one. I'll see you later.